Good morning, everyone. This now is the official start of TEDxDHA. When I was 19 years old, I participated in youth exchange program to Germany, Berlin. I remember when we first got there, me and 5 of my friends, we started going around in the subway system, which is the U-Bahn. And it's very confusing, but after a couple of days, you get the hang of it. I remember everybody was very confident, and they knew exactly what they needed to do and where they needed to go. And everyone was like, oh, OK, our next train is 8 minutes away, 5 minutes away, 6 minutes away. And for the life of me, I could not understand how they knew when is the next train going to arrive. All I was able to do is to understand when it's 30 seconds away, by the blinking light on top of the tunnel. So after a couple of days, I said, well, what the heck, I'm going to ask them. And I asked them, how do you know? You said 8 minutes away. How can you tell it's 8 minutes away? And they looked at each other and they're like, nada, well, it's right there on top. It says 8 minutes away. And that was the first time I realized that I cannot see. Actually, I can see, but I have a really bad vision. And it was a very rude awakening of knowing that you do not have a 20/20 vision. When I went back home, the first thing I did was getting my eyes checked. And actually, it turns out that I needed glasses. I remember the first time I put on glasses. I could see. For 19 years of my life, I thought that this is how people see. It's normal that if something is far away, you cannot see it. It's normal if something is in the dark, the lights blur. But the following couple of weeks were the most transformative weeks of my life. Everything looked different. It's not that I could see the stars in the sky. It's not that I could drive easily at night. It's not that I did not have to squint while watching the TV. It's that I could see. I could actually see. I see things differently. Things that I knew for a fact were not necessarily that. Everything I felt, I perceived, I knew, I started to question after that. I started feeling things differently. Fast forward a few years in my life, I came across the first TEDx or TED video. And that first video I saw gave me the same sensation as putting on my glasses for the first time. I was able to see things differently, things that I've always seen my entire life, but now I look at them in a whole different perspective. 2 thin layers of glass gave me a different perspective, and watching these TED videos gave me a whole different perspective as well. I still remember the night where I pulled an all-nighter watching binge watching one TED video after the other, until my dial-up connection ran out of bytes. I remember how I wanted to see everything differently and how I wanted everybody to go through what I went through. And this is why this TEDxDHA was born. My colleagues and I in the transformation office, we wanted everybody to have these new thin layers of glass, these new glasses where you can look at things differently. Things that we always go through, things that we always feel, things that we always do. But let's look at them differently. Let's truly transform the way people perceive their health in the UAE. Let's truly transform the well-being of people within Dubai. For today, may you be amazed, may you be wowed, and may you find your glasses as well. Thank you.